Hi, I'm Kyle Snedeker, and I will be going over chapter 5 with Dr. Zakaria's book. Chapter 5 talks about mainly with India rising to prominence. It is said that India is the second fastest growing country in the world behind China. India is also expected to grow rapidly and continuously for the next 10 years. In about 30 years, by 2040, India is projected to have the third largest economy in the world, and by 2050, India's per capita income will be about 20 times greater than it is now in 2011. The largest company in India, Reliance Industries, saw their profits double from 2004 to 2006, and then again from 2006 to 2010. India's birth into a noisy democracy has economically empowered its people. Indian companies use capital far more efficiently than that of the Chinese companies because of their limited supplies. India's financial sector is as transparent and efficient as any of the developing Asia countries. Print journalism, such as the Indian newspapers, are booming along with Indian television and movies. More movies were made in India this year than in Hollywood. India is one of the most pro-American countries in the world. 71% of Indians have a favorable impression of the United States, and the only country that had a more favorable view was Americans themselves. Indian citizens understand Americans and America because the democratic systems of the two countries are extremely similar. Most Indians that lived in urban areas in the country speak English, are familiar with America, and know someone who lives in the United States. Americans seem to embrace the Indians as well because they have had positive experiences with them in the United States. India and the United States are becoming increasingly intertwined, and the relationship is almost inevitable. Similarities include common language, a similar and familiar worldview, and a growing fascination for the two countries, which brings together businessmen, non-governmental activists, and writers. The main issues that will keep the United States and India separated include Indian history, religion, and culture. Otherwise, the two countries have similar views. Chapter 5 had a lot to do with India and their rise to becoming a dominant power in the world, and they seem to be on the right track and are forming a great government and alliance with themselves and the United States. Thank you.